Hello, welcome everyone. This is a video specifically I would like to send out to my brothers and sisters in Africa who are living in Ghana in a refugee camp. But what I'm trying to tell you is that you yourself can begin to work on this process and you don't need to wait for other people to help you. And the way to begin on this process is simply getting to work. A lot of people really ask about how can I do that? What can I do here? There's nothing really to do. You know, day by day, it's the same thing where people are just surviving and then they go to the internet and basically just looking for people to help them. And that's exactly it. You change the mindset, realize actually that it's not really so much about other people helping you. Of course that will come. People will begin to help you as soon as you start helping yourself. And that is what the purpose of the group is. So what you can do is really, well, get to work, and that's a matter of using your time, which is also something that you heard me say a lot, time is money, to use your time, like when you're online, to do research about, we talked about starting business, a water business, a used clothes business, selling phone cards, whatever it is, even gardening, which is something that doesn't really cost anything, it's just a matter of doing it. And that, well, requires you effort. It's a matter of initiative. And for that to happen also, you need to start leading the way. It's not really so much about leadership, about who is in charge of doing that, of organizing that. Of course it is important, and we will also get there as over time we get more organization. But until then, it's a matter of you getting involved in the process. The success of this group depends on your personal effort, on your initiative. So I ask you to really use your time, even every day just a little bit, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. When you are online, to do research, to contact other organizations. I wrote a letter, or I posted a letter on the group about that. And I've done a little bit about reaching out to other communities, to other organizations to ask for help. I haven't received much response, but again, there are many, many, many others out there. So you can begin on that process yourself. Of course, it is very, very important, the tone of this letter. So this is also something you can talk about. You can talk to me about that. You can talk to each other about that, about how to exactly address those other organizations, how to contact them, contact different individuals, doing research about finding people who are actually helping causes like this one, and just contact them. You can do this yourself. It's not just about me doing that or anybody else doing that for you, because ultimately the process really begins when you start on this process, when you get involved, when you lead by example. And that is also another issue I wanted to address. There was a lot of confusion in the group about the pastor was actually trying to help the process. He did a little bit, then he was gone for a long time, and so I figured that maybe he's not the right person to do that. And so I thought that Elijah is now a better fit for this position. But whoever it is, it doesn't really matter, because this group represents unity. It's about community. It's about oneness. It's about everybody working together as one unit. And if there's anybody there who somebody doesn't like, that always happens. I ask you to go beyond the personal, individual preference, or even the individual, that many individuals have come to like, I need help, please help me. I can understand that, and I wish I could do that. But this group is about doing what's in the best interest of the group. And we only can succeed if we focus on that, what's in the best interest of the group, instead of helping individuals. This group is not a charity. This group is about helping you to help yourself. And that is a matter of you getting together and working with your brothers, working out your differences, which is also important. It's a matter really of getting to work. And that's the thing about time is money. You have time available, and that is precious. You have that in your power, or you can use your time. And I always thought that the strength of this group is about people uniting. Just imagine if all of the people there would unite. Hundreds, thousands would all unite. And everybody would do a little bit every day to work on that process. Writing is another very, very important tool that can really help. To post your story, to write about your story, to write about your history, to write about your challenges, to write about day-to-day life at the camp. When people read that, they can relate to you much more than at this point, you're some refugees who want help. Of course, there are many people who want help. But what you need to work on is to distinguish yourself, is to separate yourself, is to show to the world that you are people with a heart. You are people with a passion. You have a vision. And you want to work. You really want to work. Don't just wait for a business to start. We want to start that. I want to help you start that. I cannot do this myself because I don't have the funds. I'm barely scraping by myself here in Germany. Please don't come to me personally to ask for help. I'm now elected Elia as a representative of the camp to organize the efforts there. If there's a problem, if there's a need, if somebody's sick, if you need help with housing, whatever it is, go to him and we will find a way. But ultimately what brings us together, and that's also a point I wanted to make here, is love. It is not about greed. It's not about being jealous of somebody has something that you don't have. It is not about competition. It is not about, oh, he's in charge now, which I heard about when I made that decision about the pastor, and now this new person, Elia, about he's not good, I don't like him, you should have him in charge. It doesn't really matter, because we're all here to work together. And it's about unity. And there it's also a matter about we all being leaders. You need to become a leader. You need to help lead the way. And the way you do that is by really getting involved, by really making effort, by using your time, by posting on the group. Don't worry about what the other people think about that. You can, of course, talk to them about it, and together you can start writing on different projects or different ideas and researching different businesses or whatever it is. You can do that together. But if you do this yourself, that's just fine. You lead the way. Don't worry about what other people think about that. But I will be very, very happy, very, very pleased if I see regular posts on the group, people writing about their day, people writing about, the conditions they're living in. We have also seen very, very few pictures, very little pictures on the group. I want to see more of that. I hope people start using, because many people I realize have cell phones, and on these cell phones they have cameras. Why not use those cameras to take pictures of where you live? Take pictures of the camp. Take pictures of the group and post those so we can show that to the world. I think what would be really wonderful is start a blog, a regular blog. I would like, not just one person, but everybody to get involved in that process. Start writing about your life at the camp. That you can help yourself. And the process begins when you begin to get involved, when you take initiative and get to work. And it's little things. It's really little things. Even every time when somebody posts something, it is work. It is not work in the traditional sense, of course, like going to work, having a job, and then getting paid for that. It is making effort, and that is really where it begins. And that's where we help African refugees to help themselves. I thank you all for being here. I thank you for watching. I love you all. I send you my greetings. I send you my love from Germany, and I look forward to get the ball rolling, and for you to start leading the way, and for all of us to lead the way, so we will develop a very successful and prosperous group. Thank you.